Some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Indianapolis Colts and the Arizona Cardinals. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. This is Jonathan Taylor. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Taylor. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, let's face it, that's just a helpless feeling for a running back there. He's looking up to find a hole, and all he finds is a whole lot of ticked-off linebacker.
Second and 11. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They fake the give. Now Kaepernick. He'll buy some time right. He's letting it fly for Cooks. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And here's Nicholson. And inside the 45. They may have thrown the interception. Obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? Was that like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so this time doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
I forgot the first buckle. Little bitch. Fast motherfucker.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. The Colts D sticking to their assignments, and that brings up 4th.
That's a nice job there.
What's the 4th down rule after the 50? Is it inches? Or do y'all not enforce that? Damn it. Finish out 53-yard field goal. What's this bitch?
Now the former Sun Devil, Zane Gonzalez, for the field goal try. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out.
Oh, I hit that bitch. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the box.
Dude they keep, that dude, little snack dude? For what?
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chat.
But do the dudes respond to him?
When you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away. But they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They give to Taylor out of the gun. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
Crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Kaepernick looking to throw. 3rd and 2.
Why did you go out to the
Get that one to Taylor, complete.
That shit baffles me. I put people in the flats, they don't play out flats. Especially the fucking safeties and corners. Linebackers play the flats all the time. But them safeties and corners, the motherfuckers can be on the line and still drop back. Alright.
From the gun, it's Kaepernick. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing. Interestingly,
that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. That's complete to Marlon Mack. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And this is going to be a Colts 1st down. His good running gets him to about the 44.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Jonathan Taylor, that motherfucker there. That motherfucker is just bouncing off of tackles and stuff.
And then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. From the gun, Murray. And his throw is incomplete. He was trying to find his tight end, Dan Arnold.
Wait, wasn't Banks the Falcons?
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that was incomplete.
So
it was going to happen eventually. It really was.
Shotgun now for Murray. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. They'll wind up getting 10
I can tell who's going to play the games.
For the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. From the gun, Murray. And that is incomplete. Darius Leonard, the linebacker, able to break that one up.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that
pick it off, Simmons.
To go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Yeah, it's just quick routes.
On the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw, Kaepernick. And here's another interception.
They got me for fucking rushing this passer. Get the fuck out of here. I hit him as he threw. That's why the ball was off. Like, come on, man. There'd be that BS. And this shit always happens when I get a good fucking pick, too.
1st and 10 after roughing the passer. They'll run it out of the gun with Mack. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Called it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Excellent effort defensively by him. 2 tackles for a loss last week, now 1 here in the 1st quarter.
He's an absolute disruptor, isn't he? And I think most offenses would love to go against guys who just want to hold the point of attack and try and keep things clean for their linebackers. But when they make those moves and they can get upfield, past the offensive line into the backfield,
that's the first time I've seen the animation where someone actually tries to punch the ball out while holding somebody.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Here's Kaepernick to throw.
Do that.
And here's another interception.
Just keep throwing the Byron Murphy if you want to.
Picked off by Byron Murphy. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. This is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ballgame.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? But can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
They'll start the drive with Drake. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Operating from the gun, Murray. And that'll be incomplete.
Oh my.
Took a
How
pretty
you
good shot
drop
as he
it?
tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
He was defended by Julian Blackman.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, Murray. Complete to his running back, Kenyon Drake. And he's going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
I think Robin AJ is playing. I don't think they posted a stream, so I missed it. Oh, that was. I thought that's why I asked you where you playing, because I thought that was his stream or your stream.
Murray now on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Phillips. And this will leave him a yard short.
Oh, he ran the wrong fucking route.
9 yards on
Are you
first
mentally
down.
retarded bastard?
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Running for the shotgun with Drake. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
The Cardinals on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. The Colts D sticking to their assignments, and that brings up 4th.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
So they'll pass on what would have been a 49-yard field goal attempt, and they're going for it on 4th down. That's caught. It's Dan Arnold, the tight end. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That's a 4th down pickup at 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Murray again. This is Drake. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kenyon Drake, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blower out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And if you look at the next-gen stats, you'll see that he topped out at an even 21 miles an hour. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Now Kaepernick throwing on 2nd down. Buying time to his left. Say what you want, but Kaepernick's still one of the best at doing that as the scramble gets him a 1st.
Kaepernick was looking to throw, but then it became decision time. And when he saw they had room to run, he made the right decision to pull it down there, and he winds up picking up the 1st down.
Excuse me.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. to throw. It's Kaepernick. Being chased out left. He'll get this one to Pittman. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
That is so
They
ready.
got 29 yards that time. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not
What the
deterred.
fuck
Still
are you at
confident to
middle
go deep
linebacker?
at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Hammering for the goal line. He
Oh, you missed it.
for a Colts touchdown. Trey Burton.
I tell you.
When
When Baden fumbled, his own teammate picks it up for a touchdown.
And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now.
Makes the score Cardinals 10, Colts 7. Rodrigo Blankenship to kick off for Indianapolis.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
At the 29-yard line.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Play action. Now it's Murray. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Then he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
At the 49-yard line.
Throwing again, Murray. They'll set up the screen to Drake. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. Second and 2.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
2 minutes remaining in the
good
first
sit.
half. 10-7, our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth, and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Murray. Finds the open target, Arnold. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this 1st half. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Jeez. What the hell was Rob doing?
From the gun, it's Drake. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the 1st half of play. Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, Murray. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop.
Nah, I ain't heard you say a word.
Fumble, really.
Shit. I heard you say not a word.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Murray. That's going to be caught.
That's how you get big, Hopkins. That's how you fucking get big.
DeAndre Hopkins, as the 1st half is winding down, and the Cardinals push further out in front.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they have a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the 2nd half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
St. Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as it kicks away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll try and run it. Space to maneuver at the 40 and past the 40.
Go after him. Like, what the
Able to
fuck?
make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down. What are you doing? One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Kaepernick, forced out to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep, back over the middle. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Damn, I was about to ask, how the fuck do you pass commit?
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. A final shot before half for Kaepernick. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. To throw again on second down. Murray. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 11 yards there, first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a two-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. Dan Arnold, his first touchdown of the year. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. So many times you think of these tight ends catching the ball already in the end zone, but today's tight end making a run after the catch to score.
They're big, they're strong, but they're extremely athletic, and they can surprise the heck out of you when they get the ball in their hands and they're running away from the defense.
The kickoff for Arizona.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter three, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. To throw is Kaepernick. That's complete to Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32. 7 yards on the play, and they're going to have a third down. It's Taylor, and he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for Indianapolis. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is brought in at the 21. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 30-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They fake the handoff, now Murray. Escaping, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Anthony Walker.
Who's your fucking
and there
block?
to get him. It's a loss of 5. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Murray, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And I believe the Colts have recovered. Yes, they have. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
And the Colts are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. A good run, 8 yards there, and it'll be 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll look to run with Taylor, and he'll get into the end zone.
How the fuck is that a touchdown? What the fuck?
His first touchdown on the year. And the Colts use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a...
Fuck that shit. I can't challenge that shit? Aw, this is bullshit. This is fucking bullshit. Yo, they better review this bullshit. I'm finna be pissed. Yo, he fell at the 2-yard line. They called it a touchdown, PG. Thank you, Booth. Thank you. I mean, he probably finna do some bullshit to get one still, but shit. Don't just give him that motherfucker. Yo, you have no idea how pissed I am. That motherfucker straight called it a touchdown. Get his ass. That's how you fucking play. He's finna go for it anyway. I know he is. That Simmons came through the line, boy. It went flying. I appreciate y'all for letting me move Simmons the linebacker.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll run for it. It's Mack. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Marlon Mack, his 6th touchdown of the season.
But at least he planned, though.
Short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Yeah. At least give the man a chance and stuff. Tell him you just need to get better.
And now the Colts are going to keep the offense on the field as they'll go for 2 here. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us. Because a lot of teams run the ball in this situation.
Man, I'm still pissed he got this touchdown. Oh, man. That shit's hard to defend.
I think stats over time.
How do you do run commit and shit?
That running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
I have no idea. I've never, like, technically done it. Nigga ran. Why won't he run? Could have had the first down or more.
What you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, trying to atone for it here on this drive.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play.
On the rock piece. Oh, there. This is
so they went for the bigger shot. Went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Anybody got a shitty old line, I feel they motherfucking pain. Man.
Phoenix, Arizona is the spot. Glad to have you.
This shit. Anybody that has a decent D line is like fucking destroying me. Like, I mean,
and from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion.
Shit, at least you got 70s. Shit. I think I got like one motherfucker at 70.
Here's Murray. On the slant, complete to Hopkins.
No.
He's going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A Cardinal 1st down, Murray to Hopkins.
At the 41-yard line.
I know he mad because I'm doing a lot of fucking passing. But this motherfucker is D lobby that he's beat on my fucking ass. Oh man, that motherfucker there. He plays on his D line too, the coach. That motherfucker, DeForest Buckner, is getting on my fucking nerves. He be all over the fucking field with that.
We can hit you going back the other direction.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll run with Drake. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
I hate on some wide receiver screens, they're just like bunched up and shit. Like, man, I be wanting to throw them because people play off my receivers. They don't jam Hopkins, but they be bunching up on screens.
Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore.
Too fucking big. Too fucking big to be out jump.
Get the football back. Before we came up to the booth.
Damn it, I should just do that bitch to Hopkins. I trusted that motherfucker to throw it on the run.
That just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart.
I need to find some of them screens where they go out with. Cause that should be fucking me up.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. So after the INT, it's Kaepernick. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after.
Man, power rushers ain't shit in this game. Them motherfuckers don't really do shit.
They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor.
Get the fuck out of here.
And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20.
Yeah.
11 yards there.
That's exactly what's going on. Where is Simmons? Is he hurt?
Indianapolis.
Now, the tackles be eating. I give them that. Them little motherfuckers be eating. But everybody else, nah.
Going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down.
Where is that for Simmons on the bench?
To throw, Kaepernick. That's complete to Jack Doyle, the tight
Yeah,
end.
y'all drop right past that shit.
Upfield across the 45.
Motherfuckers love them fucking vertical plays.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive.
Crazy thing is, you run that with wide receivers, the receivers don't get open. But you run that shit with the tight ends, they get open every time.
First and 10, Taylor now. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. We talk about defenders specifically.
Trying to keep Kaepernick on the spot, because if he rolls out with that motherfucker, everybody goes with him.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're
Get the fuck out of here, bro. That's what I'm talking about. That's what y'all need to create a rule for. There's no reason for you to roll all the way to the sideline if you don't got no pressure. No pressure whatsoever. You roll to the sideline because you know it's going to freeze them. That shit's fucking annoying. Every fucking time. Get somebody on 3rd and long. Like my linebackers and corners, they don't react to the person that's still running the route. It don't matter who it is, too.
They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 21. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks.
Yeah, but I don't get pass rush though. That's the problem.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Taylor. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
I don't run a lot of man because of that. Like, I be getting destroyed with fucking man.
Usually gets better as the game goes on.
Thing is, I got corners. I got safeties.
Oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Colin Kaepernick, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Colts have got it back to a 1-score game. Well, that is vintage Colin Kaepernick right there, Charles. What a run.
He's definitely one of the best we've seen in the last decade or so in the NFL, and I would say probably even more than that. When he gets loose, there's almost no way to stop it, and he takes that one all the way to the end zone.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And that's fielded on the
I got
back line
retired
of the end
players.
zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
Yeah.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean,
bro, you were running a comeback. What you running the fly for?
Picked off by Sidney Jones, and he brings it back to
Fuck
right
you,
around the
Marcus.
26-yard line.
Like, yo, I guess because he beat him so bad off the line, he just said, fuck it, I'm going to keep running. That's my fault. I should be fucking
Is he getting
shit.
fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing
Nah,
to the
he
guys
was
that walk
come
through
back.
the shirt.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. They'll run the screen with Mack. Sharp there with his feet, gets him a little extra space, and then drops.
How do you get roughing the passer on a screenplay? That's his 3rd time this game.
That's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
They'll run the toss here with Taylor, and they'll go backwards here, losing
Jonathan
yardage
Taylor.
to the 14. And after getting tackled,
You
he's
still got
still
running back,
down and
don't you?
looking very slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back. And second and goal, but now all the way back.
Oh, Simmons, if I need you to play some motherfucking good ass fucking coverage today. Today is the day.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Normally
Strange Chrysler won't be able to return to the game.
Downfield, go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up
Hey,
yardage.
I
But
can
in
get
this
no pass
case,
rush.
the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Kaepernick now on third and goal. He completes this one to Mack.
He better not be another roughing the passer. Oh, holding. I was about to fucking say.
Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where
Should
you
have
are on the
accepted that,
field,
but
the
that
umpires get
motherfucker's
different
gonna go for it anyway.
responsibilities. But always making sure no one's holding.
The holding penalty, that puts him in an unenviable spot here as they try again on third and goal. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick.
Thank you, toss the center. Fuck. Bitch. Ah!
Picks it. Take it all the way out near the 30-yard line.
Yeah, I know he's gonna go for it. That's the only thing.
They're gonna keep chucking it, and this time it results in an interception.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. And this will go for 5 up to the 33. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
Pass plays, but I know he's gonna keep fucking
Taking care
setting
of
his
the
blitz.
ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into
Sure,
play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it.
Feel me now,
You got a
Hopkins.
good chance of ending up winning this game.
Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
From the gun, Murray.
Ooh.
There's that man again. It's complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the
Let that be
45,
somebody
going
else.
out.
That shit's probably being picked
To the
up.
wild card round, he's over 100 here as well. And a first down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Shotgun now from Murray. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And able to find Kirk complete. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play. as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st down, Drake, and he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. And look at
Get
this.
the fuck out of here.
It's intercepted. Picked up by Rock Ya-Sin.
Just cost myself the second game.
He's up close to the 40-yard line.
Get the fuck out of here.
Seven interceptions.
I shouldn't try throwing that shit there. Back was turning everything.
I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Back to throw, Kaepernick. He's got Jack Doyle. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A game there of 30 big ones.
Get the fuck out of here. Oh, the bullshit on that. The bullshit.
And not much running room. Down to the 32. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Following a gain of 6. They'll try and run for this with Mack. And he will have the 1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line.
At the 19-yard line.
And they will get the timeout. So 3 seconds remaining, and they can trot out the field goal unit and try to send this one to overtime. Rodrigo Blankenship for the Colts field goal. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Rodrigo Blankenship for the Colts field goal. With 3 seconds to go, if it's good, we're off to overtime. And his kick is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So we're right back where we started.
What up, AJ?
As the kick's away. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
I think teams around the league are
still inside fucking zone.
Going downfield,
it's good.
Scoring a touchdown wins the game because they were used to just going downfield.
Yo, did you see that interception I threw?
Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack.
Man, that shit there pissed me off. 3 people, and I had to pick. Yeah, this game can suck my dick. That's like what happened in the other game.
He dumps this off to
Get the fuck out of here.
9 yards to pick up.
Yeah, but he didn't even like come forward. Like he stopped, and the tight end just caught the ball right there.
Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it.
Like I don't know what else I was gonna do.
Let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
He's gonna keep this one.
On first and 10, here's Kaepernick. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8.
Shit, I thought it was like nah. They said some of them weren't technically lost. So
Make a nice safe throw, and in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Out of the gun, here's a give to Mack. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
it's the same shit. Like he'll come back to inside zone, but he always throw this crazy ass other shit in.
And that changes the whole mentality of a play caller, doesn't it? Once they cross the 50, they feel like they're in the strike zone, right? You don't have to be in the red zone to take those big shots downfield or go after the end zone. Right now, that might be available to him.
And now this first drive in OT continues.
Oh, we gave him the first.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there
Another
to make it
inside
2nd and
zone.
9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage.
Shit,
Left
I
him
would
no
like to
space
fucking
try
get
and
some of
run.
those
Really
other
nice
ones
job swarming to the ball carrier.
and running, but this motherfucker, I was fucking receiver.
Now Kaepernick throwing on 2nd down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they're going to have another first down.
I should have
as a
stayed in
tackle's
the other
made
play.
here at the Cardinals'
I really wanted to
34-yard
stop
line.
there.
A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks.
Looks like I might end up losing this game.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. 2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied.
Take the gamble. Fuck it.
On first down, Kaepernick.
So why ain't nobody out there? Because I showed this, they play underneath.
They'll contain him to just 4.
Fucking
2nd
bitch.
down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came
This is just my team that has trouble covering the flats. Or am I not the only one?
On that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Typically, we think it's the
Yeah, like mine, like even if I change it to play lower, farther back, I change them to the flats, put them in man, the motherfuckers never out there.
making the big time play.
It's 3rd
I
and
bet.
4.
It's gonna
Big
run
play
some
here,
fucking
trying to
shit.
keep this
And
open,
further
driving
play.
overtime alive. They go right back to Mack. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22.
That's probably
Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Kaepernick now to throw. And he is in
a tight end outran Isaiah Simmons.
stunned silence here as they win
Get the fuck out of here.
overtime.
Get the fuck out of here. Like that's that shit right there.
And making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one,
Did you see it?
overtime. On top.
Yo, I had him. I called the play. I'm chasing his tight end across the field, and his tight end is straight getting separation from Isaiah Simmons.
We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic
Some
ending to
bullshit.
finish things off as well. What a game.
So for Indianapolis, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they will be at home for one next week against the Las Vegas.
You say you could have what?
Meanwhile, for Arizona, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Los Angeles Rams.
You said
Thanks for tuning in.